BSF recovery team here with another quick tech tip. This one doesn't really pertain to off-roading or the wrecker, but you see, it's going to be winter here soon, and that means plowing snow. Last year we were going through a lot of plow pump fluid, namely because our angle rams were leaking quite a bit. So before it gets too cold out this year, I thought we'd maybe try and see if we can rebuild one of the rams. It's been a long time since I've done this, but we'll give it a shot anyway. This is a pretty old plow, and these rams are pitted quite a bit, but we'll see if this helps. One of the reasons I know these rams are in need of a rebuild is because if you look close at the aluminum collar, there are no threads showing. It's bottomed out. If it had some threads showing, I could just tighten it up, and then it might last for another season or two. If you try this trick though, be careful not to tighten up the collar too much. I will explain why towards the end of the video. How tight are the caps? Oh, not very tight at all. Maybe that's why they were leaking. Okay, maybe with a little bit of effort. Oh yeah, look at that. That is totally deteriorated. Okay, with all our parts cleaned up now, we're first going to attempt to put the dirt seal in the threaded cap. A little petroleum jelly on there, and we'll see if we can force it in there. The old one came out a lot easier. It was in pieces. There we go. See? Okay, now that can slide onto our shaft. Now we have the new packing stack. We'll move that up with a little petroleum jelly. Remember to keep track of how the stack comes apart so you remember how to put the stack back together. We have a hard washer on the top, 3 fiber, or what used to be leather. These are kind of some sort of fiber, and then a hard plastic one on the bottom. There are some kits out there that have hard plastic washers in between each fiber. I don't know that any one is better than the other. I think it's just a matter of different manufacturer. Putting each piece on individually seems to work a little bit better. Just be careful not to tear or rip them as you put them on. And remember the order, and also that they are directional. Like that. And then lastly, we have a metal washer . It goes on the very bottom, and then the keepers. You got to hold all that together while you fit it back down in. But before we try and force it in, we're going to again use some petroleum jelly. With some petroleum jelly smeared all over our keepers to hold them in place, we can try and slide the whole assembly back into the tube. And once you get it in far enough, then you can start the threads on the collar. And tighten that up. Be careful not to tighten it up too much. You can actually put enough force on it to stop the ram from working. So don't use like a 3-foot pipe wrench in all of your might. And that's all there is to it. If we're lucky, that'll last for a few more years. Thanks for watching BSF Recovery Team. This has been a quick tech tip.